Listen, I'm pumped up, man. I'm over here at Southwest Middle School, man. I'm talking to the football players and their parents, man. I can't wait to talk to these kids, man. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to feel their energy, man. It's going down. I'm applying pressure. Southwest Middle School today. Let's go. It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool. And some of them dead now, and I'm living. Thank God. But listen, I want to talk to you guys. So in middle school, I was the man. I was starting point guard. I was the starting quarterback, and I played corner. So I was the man, right? And so 7th grade, 8th grade, I started. I had a whole bunch of trophies. My team was undefeated. I was the man coming into high school. I thought I was it. I thought I was all the world had to offer. And I was coming from a charter school to a public school system to play ball. And so I'm like, I'm going to show them. I was about 5 foot, probably about 120 pounds soaking wet. I was tiny. I was little, but you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me anything. So I came out there the first day of practice. I'm in the locker room. I shake hands with the coach, the freshman coach. Because we got freshman, JV, varsity. I shake hands with the freshman coach. I'm like, I'm going to just say what up to him, but really I'm going to JV. So I don't really got to know my man's name. So I shake my man's hand, you know, I'm like, it's all good. 2 days of practice, I'll be on JV, I'm good. I get out there and I had my new cleats on. Back then it was the Audi Zeros. Y'all still rock the Audi Zeros? Oh, man.
They ain't $200, don't have a clue.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. The Audi Zeros, that was supposed to be the lightest cleat ever. And so it was supposed to make you run fast. And they had all these NFL players that were on the ads of Audi Zero. They're like, if you buy these shoes, you're going to run fast like them. And so I got my Audi Zeros on. I'm ready to go. I get out and I take a look at the stadium because we practiced in the stadium. We didn't have the practice field. We practiced in the stadium. And I took a look around. It's a big stadium. And I'm like, I'm home. This is home for me. And we warmed up, we practiced, and I was at the bottom of the depth chart because I was coming from a different school. None of the coaches knew me. I was at the bottom of the depth chart. Made it through camp. I was still at the bottom of the depth chart. And it was finally time for our preseason scrimmage. So this is the opportunity that you get where you get to face another opponent, another school, and you get to scrimmage them. And so I'm ready. I'm like, I'm a game time player. What's practice? I'm on my AI stuff. I'm like, practice? You talking about practice? You talk, oh man. Oh man. They don't know about it. Yeah. So I'm like, you talking about practice? I'm like, I'm a game time player. So this scrimmage, I'm going to ball. I'm ready for it. So I get out there with my helmet on, strapped up in my gear. I'm like, oh yeah, it's the first scrimmage. I'm ready for it. First string goes in. They play a series on offense, a series on defense. I'm like, cool. Second string goes in. They play series on offense, series on defense. They take a break for what was supposed to be a halftime. Took a break, got some water, they threw the first and second string back in there, and then they started shoving in everybody else, one at a time. And so the coach, they was going back, they was like, okay, you go in there and sum them out. And so every time a play would happen, I would jump, because I thought maybe they called my name. So I would jump, I had my helmet on, I was ready, you didn't have to tell me nothing to go. That was it, I had my helmet on, so I was ready. And you go get him. He'll go get him. He'll go get him from over here. Go sub in. You go sub in. You go sub in. And then next thing I know, I hear a whistle. Scrimmage over. I didn't even play in the preseason scrimmage on the freshman team. Man, I was so mad. I slammed my helmet down and I was upset. I didn't even play. And listen, through the season, I thought it would get better. It didn't. I was at the bottom of the depth chart still. They threw me in the game. I played free safety. They threw me in the game with a couple seconds left and backed me up 30 yards and said, don't let anybody catch the ball. Just make sure they don't catch the Hail Mary. That's all I need you to do. Nothing else. You ain't got to make no tackles. That's it. And so I thought I would redeem myself with basketball. I was like, okay, basketball is really my sport. I like football, but basketball is really what I'm built for. Mind you, I'm 5 foot. I don't know why I ever thought that. I don't know why I ever thought that. And so I go out there and I ball, you know, I'm getting ready. Basketball tryouts, I'm practicing a little bit. I go out for the tryouts, man. It's 3-day tryout. I'm out there D'ing people up. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this for sure. I didn't even stress it. I know I made the basketball team. There ain't no way I didn't make it. And coach hangs up the roster in the locker room. I go in the locker room in the morning like, oh yeah, I'm on there. Look down the list, I'm like, this the right list? Look again, this the right list? My name wasn't on the list. I didn't make the basketball team. The freshman basketball team. So you know what I did? I worked. I got in the weight room. I started lifting weights with my cousin. I got big. I started practicing my basketball drills. And you know what? I went up to that same coach that cut me, and I said, Coach, I just want to be manager. Just let me manage the team. I was on the sideline, or you know, with khakis on, taking stats. On the bench, taking stats for the basketball team. The team that I wanted to play on. Taking stats. And listen, one day he came in, and it was grade cuts. So if you didn't have a certain grade, you know, and if you had like a D, you got cut from the team. And so half of the team got cut because of grades. Make sure that's not you. Y'all laughing, make sure that's not you. You do what you're supposed to do in the classroom. And so half the team got cut. Coach came in, he's like, man, I ain't got no players. He's like, give you practice, I just need you for a drill. I went out there, I helped him with the drill, I did 100%. 100%. The next day, he didn't have to tell me, I was already out there warming up. I was out there warming up, and I practiced. About a week, he was like, I want to offer you a spot on the team, because you showed me what you were working with. You showed me what you're working with. You showed me what you work. And I played on the team. And I made an impact. But listen, I want to show y'all something key. Something that happened between my freshman year and my sophomore year. Because the sophomore year, I started on JV and I got moved up to varsity in football. You know what happened? Anybody got to guess what happened? What happened? You, right there, right, yeah. Tore my ACL. How I'm gonna start? Tore my ACL. Anybody else? Got to guess what happened? Any parents? What y'all think happened? Growth spurt. I grew a little bit.
You stopped thinking you were the best.
Started working harder.
I got in trouble. Nah. I'm gonna tell you what happened. My grandpa got cancer. Whoa, yeah, y'all didn't expect that one, huh?
Nah, not at all. That was a curveball.
And listen to me. When I played football, I wore number 8 because that was his number when he played baseball. Are y'all hearing me?
Yes, sir.
And so I wore the number 8, and number 8 was cool for me before that. But then when he got cancer, I'm like, I gotta go out there and get it. This is not just, this is legacy. I gotta fight just as hard as he fighting when he go to chemotherapy. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So that's what changed between freshman year and sophomore year, is I had a reason to play. I wasn't just out there to get girls. I had a reason. And I still wore that number 8 all the way until I graduated high school. And then I played 2 sports in college. I played football and ran track at the collegiate level. It was that 8. It was that reason why. So all I want to say is understand why you're here. Don't just be here for the girls. Don't just be here to look cool. Why are you here? Because if you realize why you're here, it will propel your game to another level. It will propel your work ethic to a whole nother level, a whole nother dimension. If you understand why you're here. And you really don't even have to look any further than what's in front of you. Anybody know Ray Lewis? Ray Lewis. Yeah, I know y'all know Ray Lewis. Hey, listen. So, Ray Lewis, he used to do this thing, right? He would grab a deck of cards, and he would flip the card. And if it was a 2, he would do 2 push-ups. He'd flip the next card, and then if it was 10, he'd do 10 push-ups. He'd flip the next card. If it was an ace, that meant 25. If it was a joker, that meant 50. He used to go to the old deck of cards. Does anybody know why he went through that deck of cards? Why'd he go? Thank you. Because his mom was getting beat from age 3 to 13. He watched his mom get beat by different men. She wore shades inside of the house, and she was light-skinned. She wore shades in the house to hide her black eyes. And he couldn't do anything. So he begged his mom. He said, "Mom, can I please get this deck of cards? I just need this deck of cards." And he flipped the cards, and he did push-ups. So he would make sure nobody ever put their hands on his mother again. So she never had to wear shades in the house again. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And he said one day, anybody know what number he wears? What number does Ray Lewis wear? 52. One day he flipped through the cards. He wanted to count them. Guess how many was in there? 52. Why you here? Why you here? You want a jersey? You want girls?
Sir.
You have to have a reason bigger than you. You're not enough. If it's up to you, you'll let you down because it's easy. But do you see these people sitting right here? They're putting their sweat and putting forth money to make sure y'all got what y'all need. If y'all have no other reason, y'all better respect these people right here. And you better work out there on that field like you're representing them. Don't go around talking about you from Greensboro, you from High Point, you from Southwest. Don't go, you say your last name. That's where you from. Who delivered you to this world? Don't go out there talking about you from High Point, you Southwest. Take this serious. Because the reality is, if you get a football scholarship, it's a blessing to them because they don't got to pay for your schooling.
Man, I ain't hating on that one.
So if you don't do it for nobody else, you do it for your parents sitting right here. So they don't got to pay for your schooling. Even if you don't, reality is a lot of y'all not going to get a scholarship to play football in college. That's the reality. I played football in college, but most people don't. Most people don't. And if you're talking about the percentage of you going to the NFL, most people don't. That's a 1%. 1%. So maybe one of you will get a chance. So don't stay focused on football. You focus on who you representing. So listen, whoever you came with, your parent, your guardian, anybody, go find them right now. Get up and go find them. Get up and go find them. And I need you to look your parent, your guardian in the eye and say, "I will not quit.
I will not quit.
I will make you proud.
I will make you proud.
It's bigger than football.
It's bigger than football.
I won't get shot in the street.
I won't get shot in the street.
I will get good grades in my classes.
I will get good grades.
I will not stop until I make you proud."
I will not stop until I make you proud.
That's my time, y'all.
Give my hand.
Hey.
Listen, I just got done talking to the kids at Southwest Middle School in High Point, North Carolina. Listen, I'm so excited, man. The energy was crazy. It was so powerful, man. And the kids were receptive, man. I'm so happy for them, man. The kids at Southwest Middle School, football team, and the parents, man. I'm so glad you had me come.